What does summer sound like? For jazz, it's the sweltering soul of New Orleans brass bands, the swing of Harlem nights, and the laid-back flow of West Coast cool. In just 3 minutes, hear how the heat and light of summer became a powerful muse for generations of jazz artists. It's me. This is Sun-Kissed Jazz, part of a series called Sounds of the Season. The first time I ever heard this song, I was 12 years old and falling in love with jazz. I had a trumpet in my hands and a long weekend stretched out before me, full of possibilities. It was the summer before starting high school. And if there's one thing that all summers have in common, it's the freedom to explore. That feeling of endless potential, that's what makes this song so exciting. Trumpeter Dizzy Gillespie said that New Orleans is where jazz was born and where it goes to die. When I hear these brass bands, I can feel the energy of the city, the grit and the grime, but also the joy and the life. It's the birthplace of jazz. It makes sense that it would be the soundtrack to my own personal exploration of the genre. When Louis Armstrong played this tune with his Hot Five, it was the summer of 1928. The arrangement is simple, just 2 trumpets, 2 trombones, and a piano. But the energy is explosive. There's a call and response between the trumpets. Trombones provide the harmonic backdrop. And the piano, well, it pounds out the rhythm section like a marching band. When I was 16, I spent a summer in New York City and got to see Wynton Marsalis play at the Newport Jazz Festival. His set was electric, full of New Orleans funk. He dedicated the song to the city and told the story of how it was written. And then he asked the crowd, "How many of you are from New Orleans?" A sea of hands went up. Kay looked around me and thought, "I'm not from here, but I feel like I am." When Ella Fitzgerald recorded this song in 1956, she was at the height of her career. Her voice is the center of attention, surrounded by a big band. She scat sings the bridge, letting the melody ride on her horn section. Then it's just her voice and a piano as she walks through the changes with pure emotion. In 1962, Cannonball Adderley recorded this version with a Latin beat. It's funky and danceable. Saxophone takes the melody, call and response with the trombone. Then the entire ensemble jumps in, full of life and verve. This arrangement never fails to get me moving. Summer's almost over, but we've got one more day to soak up the sun. So grab your instrument, find a shady spot, and let the good times flow.